Hi, and welcome to July's promotion of our 120-hour certified Tefl course. Now the price is £34 or £49. It's just limited to July, and in this video I'm going to explain to you everything you need to know about the course so you can make the right decision for you. This video won't take long, and what we're going to do is we're going to cover the course, what's involved in the course, what you get for your money, the support that's available, the kind of support we offer after the course once you've graduated, why you might consider choosing a course with us, why we decided to have this promotion in the first place, and what you need to do to get started. So let's jump straight into it. So it's a 120-hour certified Tefl course. What you need to know is it needs to be more than 100 hours to be validated to get a visa in a lot of countries around the world. But 120 hours basically represents the average time it takes someone to complete the course. Now it's fully certified. And what that means is with this certificate, you will be recognized by schools all around the world, and you will be recognized by governments regarding getting a working visa in China, in Thailand, Taiwan, the US, Spain, Germany, literally every country around the world. So regards to that, you don't need to worry. Now, I created this course around 5 years ago. I sold over 12,000 courses to date, and I'm very proud of the fact that we've made the information as bite-sized as possible. Now, Tefl can be a little bit complicated sometimes because we're talking about grammar, and sometimes there's a lot of terminology. So what we try to do is make that process as easy as possible by making the information as absorbable as possible, and just kind of fine-tuning it and removing any of the excess fat. And by that, what I mean is by just teaching you what you need to know to be able to go in the classroom and teach and get certified, not necessarily teaching you absolutely everything that's actually not very practical for you, which some Tefl courses do. Included in the course, you're going to get all the tests and the final exam. So basically there's no hidden charges. Now we have additional products, like we have an audio version of the course and a PDF version, and you could pay a little more and you could get those whenever you wanted to, but they're not compulsory. This charge includes everything you need to get certified. The rest is just a bonus that you can decide to have or not. Now the actual course is going to cover 10 modules. The first module being introductions. We talk about learning styles and teaching styles and kind of the vocabulary you need to understand Tefl. Then we look at classroom management, which is absolutely vital when you're doing Tefl, because it's how you manage to explain to your students what you want them to do and how you control the classroom, bearing in mind that they don't always speak a lot of English, which is why we're teaching them. So we need to learn how to explain what we want without using a lot of language. Then we look at lesson planning, skills lessons. Now you have to remember that teaching is a skills-based subject, and what I mean by that is we don't want to train people to pass an exam. We want to train people so that they're better at speaking and listening and reading and writing. We also look at pronunciation and how you teach that. Games and quizzes play a major role in Tefl, and we'll show you how to maximize their effectiveness. Functional English, which could be academic English, business English, how you explain to someone what they do in the post office or the restaurant. One-to-one English, this is really important. A lot of one-to-one lessons. The dynamics and what you need to know and do on a one-to-one lesson is different. Teaching young learners. Teaching young learners is also very, very different because they have different needs. For example, you may have teenagers where there's an exercise that takes 15-20 minutes, whereas 7-year-olds just don't have that concentration span. So you need to prepare your lessons differently and have a different mentality. And finally, there's a grammar section. Now, this is the worst section for most people. Unfortunately, you know the answer. That's a great thing about Tefl. If you're a native, you know what the answer is. Well, grammar is going to help you explain why it's the answer. And like I said, we've made it as bite-sized as possible so that you don't get overwhelmed, and it's very important to us that you feel good and you know what you're talking about. Okay, so that's the actual online course. What we offer, and this is where we're different because we specialize normally in one-to-one training. So what we offer is we offer a lot of support So for 15 hours a day, an expert trainer is going to be available on chat. So that's a chat system that we have on our website. That's our Facebook group, which we'll create, which you'll have access to, and also Skype. And Skype could be on the chat system on Skype, but we also use Skype to be able to make phone calls, so it doesn't matter where you are around the world, it's not going to be a problem. And we're not on, like I said, we're not available 24 hours a day, but there's usually someone available 15 hours a day. And the reason why this is really important, because if you're learning Tefl now, because it's the evening where you are and you decided on Thursday evenings, I'm going to be studying Tefl, and if you come across a problem, then you want to speak to someone now whilst you're doing it. And by us being available for 15 hours, that means there's a very high chance you will speak to someone there and then to be able to answer your question. After our course, we also offer postgraduate support, and what we mean by that is once you are ready, we'll help you find a job. And I don't mean we'll find a couple of websites for you. I mean, you say, listen, I want to go to China in September and I'm thinking about Beijing. Well, we will literally find you all the jobs and all the jobs with the better schools in China, in Beijing for this time of year. And we really like to get involved with this process. It's not just empty words. At the same time, we're going to give you 50 lesson plans. Now, these lesson plans were created by us, experienced Tefl teachers. They're our own lessons that we're sharing with you. And what that means is you're armed with lesson plans to go with you, so you got that kind of that confidence. And finally, we offer teaching support. So if you come across a problem in the classroom or something you're not sure of, then you can get in contact with us using our support system, and we can help answer your questions. Now, this is really important because you'll learn as much, if not more, after you've qualified than during the course, because you'll learn through teaching. It's a very practical kind of process, learning how to become a teacher. So that's something that you'll get. Okay, why us? Well, I could talk about the fact that, I wrote this course 5-6 years ago. I've been a Tefl teacher for 17 years, Tefl trainer for 5 years. I've taught everybody, every language and all that kind of stuff. But what's really important to you is the fact that we don't just focus on getting you certified. That's just like the base requirement. You will be certified with us. But what we focus on are 2 extra things. It's the knowledge and skills so that you feel prepared as a teacher. And if you feel prepared as a teacher, then you're going to have confidence. Now, confidence in teaching is the most important aspect. And on the course, you'll understand why. But we're going to give you that confidence to feel like you can go around the world and teach, which if you've no teaching experience, it's going to be really important to you. Okay, why the promotion? Well, as I've mentioned through this video, we actually focus on one-to-one Tefl training. We had an online Tefl course, which we still use, which we've graduated 12,000 people from, but we actually have evolved to offer a different kind of course right now. But we understand that Tefl should be for everyone, regardless of how much money you've got and your budget. Now, our one-to-one is probably the best kind of Tefl training you can get because it's just personalized for you, but it's also not cheap because you need to have an expert Tefl trainer and we need to pay for that. So some people just can't afford that as much as they may like it, or perhaps they're only thinking about doing Tefl for 6 months and they just don't think it's particularly necessary. They're happy with an online course because it's cheaper and it's more flexible. So we decided to offer this promotion, and we offer it twice a year, where we could drop the price and make it as affordable as possible so that Tefl is literally for everybody. At the same time, we understand that some people may have decided to do a classroom-based course. And what I love about Tefl is there's no right or wrong answer. I think my course is great. I created it. But some people may prefer an online Tefl course, and some people may prefer a classroom-based Tefl course. For those who are doing the classroom-based Tefl course, the great thing about a classroom-based Tefl course is you get a lot of contact with people and a lot of contact with the trainer. The really bad thing about classroom-based Tefl courses is it's 4 weeks of intensive training, and it's a whirlwind, and you'll be overwhelmed. There's too much information in such a short period of time. So with this online Tefl course, what you can do is you can take it because it's really affordable, and it actually makes good sense to you, because if you're going to spend £1,000 or $1,500 on a classroom-based course, spend £34 or $49 on the course that you can take at your own pleasure, that's going to help you get prepared. By you learn a little bit about the grammar, the terminology, the vocabulary, you understand a little bit about lesson planning, because by doing that, that means that when you do your classroom based course, it's not going to be as intense for you, because you can focus on the teaching practice, because you've already got this foundation that you prepared for yourself, this kind of basis of knowledge, so that not everything is completely new on the course. And for me, it just makes a lot more sense to spend that extra $50 on a $1,500 course. It means you're going to maximize the benefit from your classroom based course. Okay, so what's next? So my suggestion is you take advantage of the price right now. You do it now, because if you don't, life gets in the way and you'll forget about it. And in a week or a month, you will have wished that you would have taken it up on the price, because we don't sell it normally. And if we did, it would be $300 anyway. This is a great opportunity. You can sign up today because you get 1 year access, and if you need more than 1 year, if you need an extra month, then we'll give you an extra month too, because we just want to make it available, and as available to everybody as we can. Once you've joined, it's immediate. You'll join the Facebook group that's connected to learning and is accessed by the trainers, and you can connect to us on Skype also. So that means whenever you need a trainer, we'll be available within an hour normally to get back to you and give you the information that you need. Tell us right from the beginning where and when you want to teach, because we can start setting things in play to be able to find you the right job for when you're ready. And our team will work on that now, so that by the time you finish the course, we've already got some jobs lined up for you to take interviews for and make your final decision. One suggestion we would make is set a schedule for yourself. Okay, so decide to yourself, listen, I plan on doing this couple of weekends a month. I plan on doing this 2 hours every Thursday. I plan on doing this 3 hours a day. Whatever it is, set yourself a schedule and try to work with it. The beautiful thing about an online course is if life happens and you have extra studies or work or family, then you know, it's your own schedule. You can change it as you need. But if you set a schedule, then it's gonna help you stick to it, and you're gonna feel the momentum of the course. And for the same reason, we say make a start. The first step is so important. If you buy the course today at this great price, and then you do the first module, which is pretty quick, it's the easiest module. We like to kind of help you get started and build your confidence, then you'll gain momentum. Okay, and it will be instinctive for you to want to do the second module when you've got time to do it, and it's going to help you in the long run by gaining that momentum. So that's what you do next. So just to summarize, the course itself, you get everything. It's fully certified, no extra fees. If you don't want to, you pay the £34, $49, and you don't have to pay anything more, and you are graduated and qualified, and you meet all visa requirements, and you can go all around the world teaching. You get full support, 15 hours a day. Someone's going to be available to answer your questions. Once you've graduated, or even before we'll start work, you get job support. You get lesson plans, our lesson plans that work for us, that we use, and you get teaching support once you've graduated. So that's kind of everything that you get. Okay, remember it's for a limited time only, and it's £34 or $49, and that's what we have for you today. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps. Check out our one-to-one course if that's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, if this is the route that you want to go, I suggest that you buy it now. Take advantage of it, because it's only going to be for July, and I would hate for you to miss out. Okay, I just want to wish you good luck with your Tefl career.